This is my favorite time of year with changing leaves, crisp air, and holidays approaching. It's hard not to feel a hint of magic at a time like this. In the spirit of October, I've decided to share 9 of my favorite holiday places to visit within the United States. If you happen to be considering one of these locations to visit or move to, let us know in the comments. Asheville, North Carolina is home to a southern mansion with old world charm called the Biltmore Estate. Built by George and Edith Vanderbilt from 1889 to 1895, the house hosted a grand opening to family and friends on Christmas Eve of 1895. Richard Morris Hunt was the architect of this 250-room French Renaissance chateau, which is the largest home in America. It boasts 35 bedrooms, 43 bathrooms, and 65 fireplaces. Frederick Olmsted was the landscaping architect responsible for the 75 acres of gardens throughout the grounds. The most enchanting feature of this magical place is the indoor conservatory full of exotic plants. The homestead has inspired sustainable land use practices since 1895 and still operates its farm and field to table program. Today, Biltmore continues to honor George Vanderbilt's legacy of preserving the land and protecting the environment through many ecological recycling and alternative energy programs. Next on the list is Crater Lake in Oregon, the deepest lake in the United States. If you've ever wondered what beauty feels like, try standing on the top of Wizard Island and taking in the panoramic view. Breathtaking comes to mind. The history behind this geological phenomenon is equally spine-chilling as told by the Macaulay Native Americans. According to lore, the lake was created during a battle between two dueling worlds. Nearly 8,000 years ago, there was a volcanic mountain called Mount Mazama, which erupted and created the lake. Legend has it that a spirit pushed his way out of the shadowy underworld and through the mountain itself to create the rivers and trees, animals, and eventually people. One day, another spirit named Lau peeked out of the hole that the first spirit had made in the mountain and spied a beautiful woman. He sent an emissary to ask for her hand, but the woman didn't want to marry Lau and live in the underworld, so her father, a chief, refused. When Lau heard the news, he got all upset and his temper built up, and he just blew through the hole. Lau flew through the air, hurling fireballs and torching the forests, forcing the people to wade into the Klamath Lake to escape the flames. Hoping to appease Lau, several medicine men went to sacrifice themselves on the mountain. But the spirit of the sky, Skell, who lived in nearby Mount Shasta, defeated Lau and pushed him back into the hole. After Lau fell, blue water came gushing out of the hole. This is considered sacred history to the people of the area. Next is the ice castles of Midway, Utah. They are the embodiment of a winter wonderland. Visiting these cavernous handmade icicle forts feels like walking into a fairy tale like Elsa in Frozen, making this a family-friendly, magical place. Kids will love exploring the frozen crevices and playing on the slippery slides made entirely of ice. Adults will be enchanted by the beauty of the blue icicles and the nighttime show of lights. Sleepy Hollow, New York. If you love a good scary story, a visit to Sleepy Hollow, New York may be in order. Back in 1819, this small village inspired Washington Irving to write his famous short story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Although Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman are fictional, the modern-day village of Sleepy Hollow continues to embrace its mythical past. If this sounds up your alley, Make your pilgrimage during the fall. This is the perfect time. From October to November, Phillipsburg Manor hosts the Horseman's Hollow, a weekly event that recreates the ghostly tale and includes a spooky tour of the nearby cemetery. Skagit Valley, Washington. If walking through fields of blooming tulips isn't on your bucket list, it certainly should be. Every April, the Skagit Valley Tulip Festival turns the landscape of northern Washington into a rainbow. Whether or not you're a flower fanatic, the region's brilliant blooms and staggering peaks will make you feel like you found the proverbial pot of gold. Boldt Castle, New York. Not only does Boldt Castle look like a fairy tale castle, but it's also based upon a fairy tale romance. Built by George C. Boldt for his beloved wife Louise, the castle was meant to be a romantic summertime paradise on the St. Lawrence River. Sadly, not all fairy tales have happy endings. Mrs. Boldt passed away unexpectedly before the house was finished. Mr. Boldt ordered construction to stop, and the beautiful estate remained empty for 73 years. On a happier note, the castle was rehabilitated for the public in the 1970s, and visitors are allowed to tour the castle and its grounds today. Located in Maui's Haleakala National Park, Pipiwai Trail is nothing short of magical. The 2-mile trail meanders over footbridges, past waterfalls, and through forest land. Photo opportunities include a massive banyan tree that is straight out of a storybook and the ethereal bamboo forest that looms into the sky. The trail ends at Waimoku Falls, a 400-foot high waterfall that cascades over a sheer rock cliff. This hike is sure to make you feel very far from home in the best possible way. Carmel by the Sea, California. If your favorite fairy tale involves sandy beaches, warm breezes, and a glass of fine wine, Carmel by the Sea is for you. Located along the coast of central California, the seaside village has heaps of old-world charm. In lieu of street addresses, residential homes go by names like Nutcracker and Rosebud Cottage. The downtown's Tudor-style architecture resembles real-life gingerbread houses, which gives the place a refreshing air of whimsy. Best of all, the residents are welcoming, and the village is pet-friendly. It's the kind of place you may never want to leave. Sitka, Alaska. It's reasonable to say that Alaska, with its soaring mountains and pristine landscapes, feels like a faraway land in a fairy tale. But Sitka, a seaside village on Baranof Island, may have an edge over the rest of the state. The village culture is a hodgepodge of Russian American and Tlingit tribe traditions, which gives the town its delightfully quirky vibe. From the new archangel dancers of the Russian tradition to the totem trail, a 1-mile forest walk lined with totem poles, the town's diversity makes it thoroughly enchanting to outsiders. I hope you enjoyed learning about these 9 magical places in America. And if you're looking to relocate in pursuit of lifestyle balance, please reach out to us for a consultation. There is a booking link in the description. American Transplant lights the path through education to assist the mass migration effort across the United States. Thanks for watching, and we deeply appreciate all of our subscribers.